Hello, my sweet darling. Come close now. Get comfortable under your favorite blanket. Let the soft sounds of the evening lull you. It's just you and me, like always, in our little bedtime world where nothing can trouble us. Tonight, I want to tell you a very special story, one that lives in the quiet corners of my heart. It's the story of the day I became a mother. Yes, my love, the day that changed everything. I remember it so clearly, even though it was many, many years ago. I suppose there are some moments in life that leave such a deep print on your soul. They never really fade. That morning, the sun hadn't even risen yet. The sky was still dark, but I was wide awake. I couldn't sleep. Something inside me just knew. It was time. I had been carrying my little one, carrying you in a way, for 9 long, beautiful months. Every flutter, every kick, every hiccup you had in my belly, I felt it all. And on that morning, there was a strange stillness in the house, the kind that feels like the earth is holding its breath. Your grandpa, he was such a gentle soul, was already up. He always liked to make his coffee before the world stirred. When I told him it was time, he looked at me like I'd just turned into stardust. He panicked, just a little, but in the sweetest way. He tried to stay calm, bless him, but I could tell his heart was racing faster than mine. We already had a little bag packed and waiting by the door. I had folded everything neatly, my soft cotton nightgown, a cozy robe, and those tiny hand-knitted booties I made during the winter. There was a small crocheted baby blanket too, stitched with love, and a few drop stitches here and there, because nobody's perfect, my darling, and that's okay. The drive to the hospital was quiet, the roads were empty, and the sky was slowly turning that soft lavender pink color, the way it only does when spring is in the air. The trees were budding, and I remember thinking that the whole world seemed to be waking up just in time to meet you. The hospital was nothing fancy, just a small town building with big hearts inside. The nurses greeted us with warm smiles and gentle hands. They led me to a room with soft lighting and the scent of something calming, lavender, I think it was. Your grandpa held my hand the entire time. He was quiet, but his eyes told me everything. Fear, hope, awe. Labor, my love, is one of the most intense experiences a person can go through. It's like standing on the edge of something vast and sacred. Pain, yes, but also power, a storm, a sea, a song. I breathed, I cried, I held on, and all the while, I thought of you, who you would be, what you would look like, the sound of your first cry, and then, there you were. Oh, my sweet baby. You were small and wrinkled, with a little furrow between your brows, like you were already thinking hard about something important, but you were perfect, absolutely perfect. They placed you on my chest, skin to skin, and I remember feeling the whole world melt away. Everything else just disappeared. There was only you and me. You let out a tiny cry at first, such a strong little voice for someone so new. But then, when you felt my warmth, you quieted, like you already knew I was your safe place. Tears came to my eyes, but not out of sadness. No, these were the softest, purest tears I'd ever cried, because in that moment, I knew I would never be the same again. I was your mother, your guardian, your home, becoming a mom, sweetheart. It's like stepping through a doorway into a room you didn't know existed, a room filled with endless love, bottomless patience, and a brand new kind of strength. And once you walk through that door, you never leave it, not really. Your body might change, Your days might be hard, but your heart will always carry that moment. I held you close, counted your tiny fingers and toes, and whispered promises into your soft little ear. I promised I'd love you forever. I promised I'd keep you safe. I promised I'd do my best, even on the hard days. And oh, there were hard days, my darling. Days when the dishes piled up and the baby wouldn't sleep. Days when I felt like I had nothing left to give. But then you'd smile, or curl your hand around my finger, or simply breathe next to me. And suddenly, I had everything again. And that's the thing about love, sweetheart. Real love. It fills you up when you think you're empty. It carries you when you feel too tired to walk. And being your mother taught me that. Now, I want to share something important with you. Something I've learned through all these years. You don't need to be perfect to be loved. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to show up every day with your heart open. If you ever become a parent one day, or even just find yourself in the position to care for someone you love deeply, remember this: presence is more important than perfection. You don't have to do everything right. You just have to be there, fully, kindly, with love in your eyes and patience in your soul. And my darling, always be kind to yourself. Sometimes we are so quick to forgive others, but so slow to forgive our own mistakes. Learn to hold your own heart the way you would hold a child, gently, without judgment. You deserve that softness too. As you lie here listening, I hope you feel the warmth of this memory wrapping around you like a blanket, even if you weren't born yet. When I first became a mom, that moment still echoes in every part of who I am. It shaped how I loved, how I grew, and how I've come to love you. So rest now, my sweet one. Let the sound of my voice carry you into dreams filled with love and light. Imagine the soft hum of lullabies, the warmth of a mother's touch, and the quiet power of a brand new life beginning. You are safe, you are cherished, and you are never, ever alone. Granny is here, always. Sleep tight, my precious child. I love you.